Hi, I'm Bonnie Cumming. I'm one of the vets here at the RSPCA Wildlife Hospital. Because it is springtime though, it means that lots of animals are breeding. There's lots of animals out and about on the move. So we are seeing a lot more incidences of trauma, things like animals being hit by cars or attacked by dogs, because they're a little bit more active, I guess, and out and about in the suburbs. So this guy's been hit by a car, most likely. He was found on the ground. He obviously can fly quite well now, but at the time when he was picked up, he couldn't fly at all. We're just giving him a quick anaesthetic so that we can assess his injuries and we'll determine whether he needs treatment or not. Yeah, well, it's springtime at the moment, so we're seeing lots of babies. We're seeing lots of baby magpies and lots of baby noisy miners. The majority of those guys don't have too many injuries and are able to be reunited with their parents.
This little ringtail is slightly dehydrated, so we're giving him some subcut fluids to rectify that hydration before he goes to a carer.
Good boy, Bugs. Just a quick little one.
So the koala called Baxter came in about a week ago. He was found at the base of a tree and was just looking a bit sad, so he was called in due to that. When we did a workup and assessed him, we found that he had chlamydia. So he had conjunctivitis and cystitis. Chlamydia is a very common issue for koalas in southeast Queensland, and it does debilitate them, so he was fairly skinny and fairly dehydrated when he first came in. But he's putting on weight now, and he's responding really nicely to his treatment.
He came in because a member of the public saw some fishing lines sticking out of his mouth, and after x-rays we could see that he's swallowed this fishing hook, which unfortunately is extremely common. And you can see there's the stitches where we actually had to go in through that way to be able to pull the hook out.
It's certainly overwhelming to see the number of animals that are coming into the hospital, and unfortunately because of the nature of wildlife, that no one's looking after them, they often are critically injured or critically ill by the time they see us. It can be quite an emotional job, I guess, because unfortunately due to that fact there is therefore a lot of euthanasia. But we try to focus on the positives in that those that we aren't able to save, we're able to prevent their further suffering and relieve their pain. And those that we are able to rehabilitate and release, of course that's contributing back to the biodiversity out in the wild. And for the individual, obviously, it's a great thing to be able to head back out into its natural environment. So the lace monitor came in really flat. When he first came in, he basically wasn't moving at all. He was very easily handleable. He was quite skinny, in fact we'd call him emaciated. He was very dehydrated as well. Basically he was just run down. He'd probably been trapped somewhere where he was maybe a bit cold. So we've just supportively treated him with warmth, fluids and some food, and he's raring to go now.
So here we are with the lace monitor after a 1-hour drive back to Canungra where we came from, and he's ready to be released. He's coming. Well, we've got one dissatisfied local resident. The local butcher bird probably has a nest close by.
We do it for the love of the job. We love seeing those releases happen. We love seeing animals being able to be rehabilitated. And we wouldn't be here if we didn't.